Hi, today I want to show you how you can integrate Uploadcare inside of Toddle. And I invite you, look up Uploadcare and WeWeb. You're going to see dozens of help articles on their forum with issues integrating Uploadcare. The same is with Bubble. The same is with Whist. It's terrible integrating Uploadcare and Whist. It takes a long time to integrate it. And generally speaking, whatever no-code tool you're using, if you want to add Uploadcare, you're going to face a lot of roadblocks. It's very complicated. It's very confusing. And this video here is to remove all the confusion and to actually show you how simple it is to add Uploadcare in Toddle. Because Toddle, other than all other no-code tools out there, or kind of no-code tools that put on their website and say we are no-code, but you have to write JavaScript, but it has its own abstraction and it has limitations because of hosting. In Toddle, it bases it on the fundamentals of web development. So web components work beautifully in there. Everything gets rendered properly. And it's just a very smooth experience integrating it and working with it. And it's basically just copy paste. So let me show you how this works. So first of all, we need to go to the documentation page of Uploadcare. And you need to have an Uploadcare account for that. Now, in this example, we're going to make a dark mode because I already got a Toddle project here, a test project, and that's dark. So, people like dark mode apparently. Oh, I'm on the wrong tab, but maybe it was a sign for you to join the NoCode ProCode community at NoCodeProCode.com. But now here we got our Uploadcare uploader. Let's make it purple so it looks like a AI SaaS. And now we'll just say we want to allow Facebook, Google Drive, photos, and all that. And I want to have an image editor. That looks nice. So now we just simply copy their code and we go back to Toddle and we add a div block in here. And I'll just call that div block. And I'll give it a custom tag of Uploadcare. Don't do this at home, only do this for components, but I'll turn it into a component. So, I have costs. And now we'll wrap this in extract this as a component. I'll call this Uploadcare. Just like that. And now I got my Uploadcare component in here. And as you can see, if I click on upload files, it's going to work and we got the Uploadcare thing. Now, how do we get the files that are in the uploader? That is always the biggest problem with Uploadcare. If you ever used Uploadcare, you know what I'm talking about. So how we make this work is we need to look at file uploader data output and event handling on their documentation. And we need to copy this code and we are just going to go in here and, we'll just look at the code again. Oops. We actually don't need that code. We only need this context provider, which is a custom web component. So we'll copy the context provider and paste it in our Uploadcare. Now, on that context provider, we want to add events though. So now we're going to go to our Toddle web component and we'll create a custom event called change, just like that. And then we'll just, we'll not have any sample data yet. We'll do that as we test it. And then we go on this Uploadcare upload CTX provider, context provider, and we're going to look at events on that context provider. And we're going to go to input change. And we're going to add a plus, and let's just trigger this change event, and let's just pass the event data to it. And then to get that event data, let's just log to the console also the sample data that Uploadcare is giving us. So let's just log that too. So now we can go and inspect elements. We can open the console. Let's clear the console, and let's upload a file. Let's take a file. Let's take that screenshot here. And as you can see, we got some type errors, but that's okay. We got that event in here, as you can see, and we got that data in detail, event.detail. We have all entries, and then we get the, the UUIDs and the links of all the files. So we get this data here. I don't want to return all the payload. I just want to go to detail and all entries. So I just want to log that. So when we log this, let's just go to our change event here. Let's just remove the change trigger on the component, but let's go to log to console. Let's add a get filter on our event for detail. And now let's try uploading something again or changing something in here. So let's go on inspect again, and let's go on console, and let's try, I don't know, let's try cropping this a little bit. Boom. And now we see we got that data, but we really only need all entries to get all the files that are in the Uploadcare uploader. So we go back on change, and we'll add another get filter, and we do all entries, just like that. Now we'll exit this, and we'll click on done. And now let's try this again. Let's go on inspect. Let's go on console. And now if we change something in here, right, or crop it, we just got an array of, everything we need. And now I want to add actually a few sample files in here. Let's add, 1, 2, let's add, yeah, that's okay. Let's add both of those. And I can go in here and crop that a little bit. Here we go. Oops. Boom. Let's crop that. And, I got that. So now I can copy this object, or actually let's try uploading 2 times the same file, just so that we have some sample things. So let's take that screenshot and let's add more. Let's add that screenshot again. Okay. And now we got this array, and we'll just copy that object so that we can have some sample data for our change event on the component. So we'll go on events, and we'll just paste that sample data in here. Oops. It should format it. Yes, now we got it. Here we go. So we got some sample data here. And now I want to go on this CTX provider, this context provider, and then go on change. And I'll just copy. I'll just click on the last get. I'll go on copy. I'll delete this function. We don't need to log it to the console now. And now we can trigger the change event on the global component, and we'll just paste that in here. So event get detail get all entries. And now we got our web component on the homepage for Uploadcare that will now have, as you can see here, Uploadcare, that change event. And then we'll be able to log those on the front end. So how about we'll just add a little div block, and let's build like a simple JSON preview here. So let's make this with 90%. Oops, 90%. And let's make this height 25 rem, as you can see here. And then we'll make this maximum width 25 rem, just like that. And then we'll make sure that looks all nice. Here we go. We'll give it a gap of 1 rem. Here we go. And then I want to go in the background here and actually make it the same color as the Uploadcare thing. Yeah, maybe a little bit lighter. Yeah, a little bit too light. Yeah, very nice. Let's actually reduce opacity to get like this. Yeah, that looks nice. Let's give it a border of 15. And let's give it also a very subtle border radius here of gray 800. Here we go. We'll give it a side padding of 1 rem and a top and bottom padding of 1 rem as well, just like that. And then we'll add text in here to make like a nice JSON preview. We'll then also go on the main div and make sure that the text color is, we can do gray. Yeah, that looks nice. And then we'll make the size in here 14 pixels or 12 pixels. Yeah, here we go. We'll double click in the text, and now we just create a variable saying data, just as an example. We'll set the initial value to nothing. We'll double click in the text. We go on fx. We'll bind it to the data variable, and we add encode JSON on here. And now we go on that Uploadcare event, change, and then on change, we'll set the not date, it should be data, oops, the data variable. We go on the Uploadcare uploader, and we go in here, and we go on data, and we'll set the data variable with the event data, right? And now actually we want this to be scrollable. So I go in here and I go on layout. I'll do scroll, scroll, and now we got that scrollable. Here we go. So now let's see what happens if we delete all files here. As you can see, we got this empty and nothing is in the Uploadcare. And now if we add a file inside of Uploadcare, or let's take that one, we'll see that it will upload that file, and then we can go on done. And as you can see, it'll make it successful, just like that. So this is how you can use Uploadcare inside of Toddle. Now, as you can see, it's pretty cool. It works very smooth. And you know, we got that representation here. So you see, this is the data we're logging, and we got those CDN links in here that, you know, we could then open, and actually, here you go. And we would then send it to Xano or to our backend to then process that. And it's a pretty nice looking uploader. And we can clear all files too. We can import them from Google Photos, from Facebook. I can open the camera. And it's in an iframe, so camera access is denied. But I can click in here. I can open the camera. I can allow. And then I'm at the wrong camera. But let's see. Oops. I think it's connected to the wrong camera. So let's see. Quit camera hub. Quit. Let's see. It's to the wrong camera. It's like to an extension I made, but we could copy that and we would have it in here. And then we can go on edit and like we can adjust it. We can make the saturation different. Look at that. We can apply, we can add a filter in here, just like that. And then we'll update that, and it updates the data in here. And we got the data, and then we can send it to our backend. And that's how we integrate, how we integrate Uploadcare inside of Toddle. It's super simple. And if you want to learn more about integrating third-party SDKs, third-party components, and extending the functionality of what Toddle and Xano can do with, you know, a little bit of magic, I would highly recommend you to look at NoCodeProCode.com. And because maybe the membership may be the right thing for you. We have multiple Toddle boilerplates of pre-built SaaS templates to get you, 80% closer to the finish line. We got step-by-step courses for beginners, intermediates, and experts to build better projects inside of Toddle. We got a whole component library to save you a bunch of time. And we got daily support office hours to help you get unstuck. And we got pre-made Xano snippets to make every designer a database expert. And then we got exclusive tutorials. And actually I need to update that. It's now 50 plus, by the way. But yeah, and everybody loves it. And Greg loves it. Lee loves it. And, it's just a great place to learn. Leonard built his app 50% faster. Otherwise, he would have still haven't it done by Christmas. And it's super simple to apply. You just make a little video or an audio message, and then within 12 hours, we'll respond to that with the link for you to onboard and create your account. And, everybody joined it, and everybody loves it. And yeah, it's rather affordable at $79 a month. And what you get are Xano and Toddle templates, pre-made components, step-by-step courses, no-code SDK snippets. Like we have a cheaper alternative or a free alternative to Uploadcare on the membership side pre-built for you, daily office hours, and you get also great customer support. And let me show you actually how it looks from the inside so you get an idea what you're paying for. Let's have this load. I got to answer one question though. Oh no, actually I did. Let's see. Did I answer the question? Yeah, I answered it. So we're all good, all up to date. But first of all, let's see, we got all the office hours in here. They're all scheduled. And then you can ask your question if you have a question, right? About, this was for a lemon squeezy template I worked on. And then we have a course in here to build your first web app for beginners. So it's a step-by-step course, how to build your own web application. And it even has the template so that you can see actually, what I build and, how I build, and you can copy it if you want. And, then I'm working this weekend on, and it should, when you see this video, there's a very high chance that this is already out here, I'm working on a token-based SaaS boilerplate. So it's basically a pre-built SaaS, and you just gotta add your APIs in there to do whatever you want to do. But it's a whole application shell with tax compliance, with auto, with recharges, with top-ups, with authentication, with payments using Lemon Squeezy, protected API endpoints, webhook handling, everything pre-built. We got like a template that I posted for an Apple Calendar integration. So you can integrate, Apple Calendar natively inside of your app to have a native Apple Calendar integration. And, then we got like a Strymon payment element pre-built. You just copy the custom package, paste in Toddle, and you got it. We got the daily office hours here, and then we got the scheduled office hours. We got like build your SaaS in 1 hour. We got like a course on that I just uploaded a day ago or 2 days ago. And then we got more office hours, and we got like a course on debugging and a bunch of cool content. We got a get and set course. You won't see it because I have to click on see more because I wrote a little bit of a long description, but we got that course here too. So we got a bunch of, I think we got over 200 posts on here already. So we got a bunch of content and dozens of office hours and dozens of educational resources inside, in video content and templates to help you out and help you make progress faster. So if you're interested in that, I would highly suggest you to at least look at NoCodeProCode.com. You'll find the link in the video description down below. And if you think that that's something that helps you, that is something that you benefit from, just click on Get Access Today. And then you'll just make a simple video or an audio about yourself and how, this can be helpful so you're not a stranger anymore. And then we'll send you the link to join, right? So you would click on here. Hey, it's great to see that you're interested. So we have a personal onboarding process here during the beta phase. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Just say, what's your name and, what tech stack do you use? What do you envision from this platform, right? So, and then I would go in here. I could do video or audio. Let's just make an audio. And we'll just allow the microphone and I'll record. Do I really have to talk more about that? Because like it's like I'm just talking to myself here, and then you can play it. Do I really have to talk more about that? And I can send it. And now you gotta make sure to put your name and email in here. We had one who sent it without name and email, so in case you see that, if I didn't go back to you after your video, it's because you didn't add your email in there, and I couldn't respond. But important, add your email. So you do NoCode ProCode as an example, and do hey at NoCodeProCode.com, just like that. Send your answer, it's sending, and then you'll see was successful. Now within 12 hours you'll get that email and your account will be activated and you'll be able to join that membership and get access to all the exciting educational resources. So if that sounds like something, the link is in the bio, in the video description, and in the pinned comment. So thank you so much for watching, and regardless on if you join or not, thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope that they give you a great value and that they help you get unstuck. And if you have any questions about anything about Uploadcare or about anything mentioned in this video, please feel free to put a comment down below, and I'm more than happy to help you with that. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.